So question is, where would you go? What would you do if Millionaire, where you fund your all expenses, paid 1 week trip to anywhere? Oh, okay. So basically, this question means like that. Ki you actually like you don't really have any kind of like a some really money issue, okay, and you can travel whenever, where you want. So where you want to travel, money is not an issue, okay, and for a week, okay, they say for a week, okay, they say paid for 1 week. Well, basically is this thing ki there are one some certain thing that I wanted to do, okay, but that thing will not be done in just 1 week, okay, it will take at least almost like a 2 3 year, okay. Yeah, I wanted to travel, okay, what I'm trying to thinking, okay. Basically like I was actually planning this thing, okay. It's kind of like a something really expedition, okay. What is really the expedition? So probably I'm not really sure that okay, I might do this thing or not, okay, but there is a one thing that I wanted to do, or kind of like a something I just I don't know, I'm trying, okay. So basically what I want to do is that ki, I wanted to travel 100 cities of India, okay. Not just kind of like a something really 100 city that means you just go just do this and that, no no no. It's kind of like a something really that ki, the kind of like a something really me with like I just wanted to create a kind of like a something really expedition team, okay. Expedition team, in that expedition team there is a director, there is a filmmaker, there is a travel supervisor, then there is a actor, or yeah, basically four team is four people are the ground team, okay. Then there is a support team which is actually on the cloud. On the cloud means like that key people who actually kind of like a narrate, or kind of like a something really that key they just tell us, they supervise that key where should you go, book the flight, book the hotel, book this, book that, okay. As also you are traveling with your SUV, okay. So yeah, it's kind of like a something like you just have to spend in particular city for at least a week, and you just have to travel, find out their good things in that particular city, this and that, okay. Make video, upload on the YouTube channel, okay. And I wanted to do this thing expedition for almost like a, for complete the 100 cities, okay. So if I just kind of like a something really assume that key 1 week for one city, it will take at least 100 city, that means 100 week, and 100 week that means 2 year, okay. Yeah, roughly 2 year, 2.5 year probably, okay. So it's just like that key I wanted to do this thing, okay. Yeah, I it's kind of like a something like that key the expedition team is not kind of like a something really making videos about the travel, no. It's kind of like a something they are tell us the experience about their travel and this and that. The problem would happen obviously like when you are traveling with all those people, and then like basically it required some sort of like a system to how do we do that, okay. Because 100 cities is kind of like a something very big number, and then you are traveling, you are like exhausting, you are shooting, you are like you are not doing editing, okay. Basically is that the support team will edit the video, but it's like that key you have to shoot according to it, plan according to it. There are so many obstacles, hassles, rooms, lots of things, okay. So basically this thing I wanted to create a YouTube channel name as expedition, okay. In that expedition there are two teams. First team is a ground team which is include director of the entire expedition, okay, which is actually leader, okay. As also director has to be a filmmaker, okay. He has to be kind of like a lead the entire team, not only ground team but support team too, okay. Then a filmmaker, the person who actually make a film, make a video, he knows about, he has to know about all those camera gears, how to use them, how to kind of like that, okay. Both the male, okay. Then there is another female travel supervisor. Why female? Because is that ki female has a like basically I think that ki women has a particular sense of managing things. Okay, like like basically this thing hamare, like basically in our household, the woman is actually managing the home. Okay, वो घर चलाती है, बच्चों को संभालती है. Basically as a woman has a kind of like something natural ability to manage. As also as a woman is a kind of like a something really convince other people really lot easier than men. Okay, so I just wanted to travel supervisor as a female who can supervise the entire thing, supervise the travel with the ground team, that key where should we stay, where should we leave, what time should we eat lunch, breakfast. Okay, as a travel supervisor is kind of like a something really mother of the entire ground team. Okay, she has to take care of the entire team, she has to take care of the entire routine, how this thing work and everything. As also travel supervisor has to be with the ground team all the time. Okay, and it's kind of like something mother of entire ground team. Okay, then actor, as an actor is a female, yes, she has to be look little bit of good, because of that he as a, both the people are actually filming. Okay, so they need a, some sort of person to kind of like a something really a actor who can talk a little bit of good, like a sense of communication with the way that it's a kind of little bit of generalist, but generalist, I'm not really sure about that thing, but it's a kind of like a something like a female actor. So basically there is a two male two female. This is actually a ground team with SUV. Okay, I'm thinking about Tata Safari would be good. Okay, the SUV is a kind of like a something like second home, because all the time they are traveling there. Okay, yeah. It's like basically you think about when you travel this thing, you have figured out lots of things, language barrier, this and that, and basically India is a kind of country which is actually multiple countries is actually in India. Okay, like basically if you went to south, there is a kind of like something very different language. Like basically in India we have like when you cross 100 kilometer, you actually heard something really very different language. So as this expedition team, this ground team will experience the entire thing. Okay, then there is a support team. Support team required a kind of like a person who actually guide the entire ground team, that key where should you stay, the time and schedule. Okay, as also money. Okay, basically this thing they are actually traveling, so basically they won't be able to handle the money, but as also travel supervisor and basically the support team will actually help to do all those things. Okay, as also as a support team is a kind of like a something really editing supervisor. Okay, editing supervisor and as also editing supervisor or kind of like a something really producer, I'm not really sure whatever the term, but he actually kind of like a something plan according to the director, that how do we supposed to shoot that particular area, particular city, particular location, particular like whatever it is. Okay, as also do kind of like a research and everything. The support team will help to the support team will help to the ground team, and as also ground team will act according to the support team, because like according to it's kind of like a something they just kind of like a work together with a meeting and things like that, and they just plan that yeah, how do we supposed to execute, how we supposed to execute the story, and make videos. Okay, make shots. Okay, because like basically this thing, yeah, as a director, a filmmaker, actor, travel supervisor, like basically ground team and support teams like basically is that online, they just come up together and they just create idea that how we supposed to execute the entire thing. Okay, then as also the filmmaker and director will actually shoot the entire thing. Okay, they will not be no they will not be able to do edit and everything, but they have to shoot. Okay, as a filmmaker has a responsibility to collect all the data and send that data to the support team. Then support team has a kind of like a multiple editors. Okay, 3 4 5 editors. Those editor make the videos, and basically they make the video. They when they make the video, they just have to like talk to the ground team, to the director, that the video is good or not, vagara vagara. Okay, the video is became something really exactly as it is or something else. As also this entire scene and situation, I just wanted to document the entire thing with a vlog and things like that, what exactly happened with their life and everything. Okay, so yeah, it's like I was actually planning this thing like I don't know, it's just like I was planning this thing a lot. Okay, and as also I just think myself in the director position, that how do I supposed to handle and things like that. Okay, so it's a 2 year or 2.5 year of expedition, and This is kind of like a thing. Okay, so yeah, if I didn't really have kind of like a something really didn't really worry about the money, then I would do something like that. Yeah, it's kind of like something really my uh, I would do that. Yeah, I don't know. How would I do that? I'm not really sure because like in the future I have to do lots of things, but still might be I found some sort of people who might do something like that. Like I don't know. I got this like kind of like something really crazy idea. I'm not really sure that key whatever. Okay, how much money it takes? It takes at least like um if I just round figure the everything, okay, round figure the entire thing, I think 1 lakh per city, okay, 1 lakh rupees per city does not include any salary, okay. So just the expedition, it takes almost like 100 lakh rupees. That means 1 crore, okay, without salary, okay. Like basically, if I didn't really give them a salary, then probably entire thing will take almost like a 1 cr for 2 year of expedition, okay. But if I include the salary, yeah, obviously those people will not work for free, so obviously they I have to give them little bit of salary, then might be the budget will be kind of like a something really that key 2 crore 3 crore 3, like it depends on how many people. As also support team required office, ground team required a car, okay, with all those expenses, service centers and things like that, so probably 5 cr 5 crore, okay, 5 crore for 2 year of expedition. I don't really have that money. Yeah, I'm just kind of like assuming that like this kind of like a, such a money required probably. Yeah, but yeah, this is what I'm actually thinking about that. Okay, if I have, I don't know, it's like why do you want to do that? Okay, why is kind of like a something like basically is this thing ki there are so many people who does that means like if you just google it, you found like a basically every city has its own special thing. But problem is that na ki a kind of like something one YouTube channel who can manage the everything, okay, like this and that travel is a kind of like a something really that key, it looks really beautiful, okay, from the looking point of perspective. But when you experience it, it's kind of like something really very kind of like a hectic kind of like a something really that the good not good, it's kind of like a something really include all the flavor of the all the emotions and things like that. Okay, just imagine that key you are traveling almost like 100 kilometer and just like can you imagine that if you travel 100 kilometer and after you went to the hotel room and then you have to execute the another idea to the next day, what should we supposed to do with the support team? Like like ground team is actually filled with lot of exhausting, okay. Yeah, so that's why I just create this support team who can support the ground team. I don't know. It's kind of like a something like telling their own story to their own, telling their own story through their mind. That ki, what is exactly the travel, what is exactly the expedition, what is exactly the experience. Okay, because let's just example is that when those people are actually interact with the people, interact with kind of like a something when they have this kind of like a something opportunity to interact with the multiple peoples, then they just find out that the kind of like a something very different kind of like a humans are exist in this world and their thought process, their things, their that, okay. As also each city comes with all the thing like basically there are monument, temples, good things, bad things, such a khana, like basically India is a kind of like a something a very vast thing that you can't describe in just kind of like a something couple of words and couple of things, okay. It kind of like a something a cluster of entire, I don't know, it's a lot, okay. Yeah, by the way, I was actually thinking about a lot of things. I have this kind of like a something really a document. How do we supposed to do that? I just create the entire Excel file that how do we supposed to like a day one, day two, day three on this city, that city, that city, that city is a location, everything is a, I don't know. Like I just pre-plan everything, but still, in the end, it required money. But yeah, there is a one important thing which is kind of like a something very, 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 very essential into that. Okay, Probably is this thing that, yeah, I am not the only one who actually thinking about that stuff, kind of like something very special. No, like there are almost so many people who does that. Okay, if you just went to the travel channel, then you have kind of like something similar example. Okay, what makes it this kind of like a something really good, okay, is kind of like a something really a passion for travel. Okay, like basically I need a people on the ground team who is actually passionate for the travel. Okay, passionate का मतलब ये नहीं कि it's kind of like a something really that कि they know that कि what they will supposed to get, sometime good, most of the time get bad. Okay, but after all those things, after the every hectic thing and a hectic routine and everything, they just want I just wants to be those people are kind of like enthusiastic for the next day, that "Okay, let's go, let's shoot that thing, let's travel, let's do that thing." Okay, because of that ki if there is a one person who is actually kind of like a mole in the particular team, then it that mole will kind of like a something is spread to the entire team, not only ground team but I also support team too. Okay, and that mole will create the person who is actually not interested in that thing, or kind of like a certainly person who give up that much easily. Okay, so basically I need such a people who is actually very very passionate and very like basically is this thing ki, like it's a YouTube thing. Okay, it's in the end they will get money from the YouTube, yeah, but sometimes video work, sometimes video didn't really work. Okay, so they just don't really need, I just don't really want to be them demotivate. Okay, if they demotivate, then probably it not good. Okay, demotivation is like basically this thing, and if they kind of like something demotivating, then probably this expedition takes almost like a 3 year 3.5 year, and probably 3.5 year, that means like extent of money, extent of time and resources and everything. So it required kind of like something really people who is very enthusiastic for that thing, then and only them enthusiastic and positive. Okay, because they should supposed to know that ki what they will experience next day. Yeah, whatever, it's a long shot but still okay, yeah, like basically this question is kind of like something very different. The question means to that ki what do you exactly where you want to travel. Okay, and for a week and you just have to, but I just think that ki I don't know. Yeah, next question.